What's good? What's good? I'm back, one and only Paul Masson. We are live from Fayettenam, home of the one and only J. Cole Murray, Affion Crockett, Dennis L.A. White, and of course, yours truly. Hope everybody's doing good on this Thursday night. It's about to be 6 p.m. Eastern time here in Fayettenam on the East Coast, and we are expecting rain once again. A lot of flooding going on out there in a lot of states. We probably gonna get hit with these floods here too, because we expected to get rain all week. We're supposed to have a guest on. We're gonna give them a little bit of time. As you know, we're live on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Audio versions of my podcast will be downloaded and uploaded to Spotify, Apple, Amazon, Deezer, TuneIn, Stitcher, Slacker, iHeartRadio, Player FM, and much, much more. Also, go follow the Paul Pickett Podcast as well, um, on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Rumble, and millions.co. And also, don't forget about the Dizzle brand, which sponsors this podcast, dizzlebrand.com. Do you Dizzle? Well, you can. If you don't, go to dizzlebrand.com, click on the online order link on the front page, and that'll take you to Emilio's Beverage. You can order your very own bottle or bottles of Dizzle premium luxury liqueur, which is an agave tequila, cognac, and orange liquor mango mix. So we're gonna give our guests a little bit of time. Sometimes people be running a few minutes late and whatnot. And I got a habit of saying whatnot. I gotta stop saying whatnot. I don't know why I say that all the time. Somebody's getting on me about that. So I made an AI song the other day. A friend of mine, said, he had ChatGPT write up some lyrics that had like to do with like things that me, him, and this other guy that I used to rap with back in the days would do. And he sent me the lyrics because he thought ChatGPT would actually generate the song for him. And I told him I don't think it does. I think you could just create the lyrics and then you gotta take it to a whole nother AI music generator. So man, we put the lyrics into the AI music generator, and it pumped out two versions of the same lyrics in the same song, but two different beats. Yo, man, I'm gonna tell you what, them shits was so dope, man. Artists better step their game up. Musicians better step their game up, man. Like I said, to combat AI, y'all gonna have to make good to great music, because AI just taking the lyrics and just saying, "Hey, make a hip hop song," it pumped out dope beat, dope flow, dope voice, dope lyrics, dope hook. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I was highly impressed from what I heard, and it gives you two different versions so you can kind of pick one or the other. But I'm not gonna lie, man. And I've been saying that, like, AI, you could probably take AI. An average fan could take AI and ChatGPT and go to ChatGPT, have it write up lyrics, write up one verse, a hook, another verse, copy and paste that into the AI music generator. I use like there was two or three different ones. I didn't really get the premium subscription. I just got the free ones just to see what it was talking about. And I ain't gonna lie, man. I like what I heard. I even heard we had a Dizzle song that we did that I thought was pretty freaking dope as well. I was highly impressed with the Dizzle song um that we pretty much made. Like I just said, make a song about dizzlebrand.com, and it really just talk about the liquor per se, but it did kind of make a song about the just going to the website and just the merch, and it was a fresh song. I don't care, man. The flow was dope, the beat was dope, the voice was dope, the lyrics was dope. Everything about this shit was dope, and all I did was just copy and paste some lyrics, a song title, and say a genre. It didn't even allow me to put any kind of styles or anything of that nature. Up, we got Mr. Myrtle Beach in the house. What's up with you, man? Talking about the AI music we made. That the AI is crazy, yo. It's crazy. I gotta go check see how my I know my StreamYard been having some issues lately. I gotta make sure it's everything's streaming right. And waiting on the guests. Yeah, waiting on a guest. I don't know if the guest is gonna show up, and sometimes I don't like to make assumptions. Shit happens sometimes. Definitely shit happens sometimes. But let me see. Hold up. Make sure my live. I mean, my live seems to be playing right on Instagram. Um, Everybody tune in. Appreciate y'all right now. Make sure y'all comment, like, subscribe. Um, but yeah, man, the AI is crazy, yo. The AI is crazy. I mean, it had punchlines and everything, and it would actually like with just a short like paragraph description, it was actually implementing things into the song that were really true at the end of the day. But AI didn't really know that. You know what I'm saying? It was just going off of a little short paragraph. I even put in some really short stuff and made like two or three songs so far. And I know for the average fan, it's kind of a cool thing because the average fan can get in there and they can make their own songs and get ChatGPT to write up a song about they life story and take those lyrics and they copy paste it in the music generator and get a couple different options. They're actually commercial use, so they can actually, license the music. They could distribute it on streaming. They could have it on Bandcamp downloads. So yeah, the AI music scene is going to be very, very interesting. And now I'm kind of seeing why these people out here sign these AI artists when I could just like that make a dope ass song. And I done heard rappers that been rapping for the last 4 or 5 years releasing music, and I still ain't heard them make a dope song, in my opinion. Um, Let me see, man. I don't see what's up with our guest. And I actually went through a PR to set up the interview. So let's what was what I'm gonna talk about. So I posted something on Facebook. I had a conversation with good friend Stranger the Great, also known as Kareem Stevens. And definitely go follow him. He does professional photography for a lot of up and coming models and stuff like that. And he's always looking for work. And it doesn't just got to be models. It could be probably weddings and whatever. Photography is photography. So I posted something about, we were having a discussion because I kind of brought up about how I felt about 80s hip hop. And I felt like there wasn't a lot of really five mic albums, maybe some classic albums, but not really like a lot of the albums aren't necessarily timeless when you're going back and listen to the sound. So, we were like, is there any five mic hip hop albums from the 80s? And I mean, we had some comments. I don't know if I agree with too many of them. I want to start with let's see what we had. Raising Hell, Run DMC. This is the thing, man. For it to be a five mic album, you got to be able to name five songs right now. Five songs right now for that album. And if you can't name five songs for the album, then I can't really say it's a five mic album. Um, let's see, what was the reply? Okay, he gave it 6. I still don't think um I don't think all those songs are like necessarily super dope songs. I don't think it's five mic. People gotta understand, man. In order for an album to be five mic, it has to fit under any time frame. Even if you made it in the 80s, it's got to sound good in the 90s and the 2000s. Even if you made it in the 70s, it's got to sound good in the 80s and the 90s. And I just don't think the 80s sound really aged well. Shouts out to John Jones. He said Boogie Down Productions, De La Soul, Jungle Brothers. I went back and listened to that De La Soul 3 feet high, right? 3 feet high and rising. I'm sorry, man. I can't give it five mics, man. I can't give it five mics because I still got to compare it to the albums that are really, really five mics. Kareem Stevens, who I had a discussion with us about, said, "Nah, play some of the snippets on your show, laughing out loud." Paul's Boutique for Beastie Boys by Ryan Minton. Definitely go follow him. He does a lot of local comedy around North Carolina and stuff. Um, I mean, it was probably impactful, but is it an album? Like, this is the thing. For it to be a five mic album, there can't be but maybe one skippable song on there. That's it. If there's more than one song on there that you'll skip that ain't really that good of a song that you'll put on repeat, can't be five mic. Zesta Harris said technically no. The first five mic album was awarded in 1990. And I mean, I do know they went back and regraded some and gave them five mics, but I still don't think there was any really from the 80s that were five mics. Jermaine EQ Taylor said the first five mic album was Run DMC, Raising Hell. I still don't think that's a five mic album. Now this next person, it's gonna be hard for me to disagree with this guy, but yeah, it has to be no skips. Johnny, Mr. Myrtle Beach says no skips. And I'm inclined to agree. There can't be one song that you would say, skip and go to the next one. It's not five mic. So the great Diamond D commented on here. Diamond D says it takes a nation of millions to hold us back. Now, Diamond D made an album that's possibly a five mic album. I don't think there's any songs that I really skip on it, and that's Stunts, Blunts, and Hip Hop. And I told him, I'm gonna have to go back and listen. I was never really a big Public Enemy guy, anyways. Coming up, they weren't really my go-to for hip hop and whatnot. And not saying I ain't like Public Enemy, there's just I wasn't really really big on them. Like I wasn't really really big on Tribe, like everybody's big on Tribe. But I'm gonna have to go back and listen. I told him inclined to take his word because just who Diamond D is, but I still want to go back and listen. Ervin and Rakim, Paid in Full. That might be the closest one. Ervin and Rakim might be the only one I might would say, all right, this possibly could be five mics, 4.5 at the least. I mean, it's got hit after hit after hit, and a lot of them, almost the whole album was singles. Lot of dope records on. I think maybe the only tracks that would like prevent it from being five mics would be like there's like a couple instrumental tracks I think on there, tracks where you just scratching. Maybe that would eliminate it. I don't know. I'd still have to go back and listen to it. Ervin and Rakim would probably be the closest one to me. And because the 80s, people gotta realize the 80s sound had not evolved yet. Even look at a group like Gangstar. I wouldn't give Gangstar's first album five mics. I would not give Gangstar's first album five mics. Um, even like Step in the Rain, I listened to it earlier today. It's probably more four mics, 4.5 mics. Even though you could see the sound and hip hop starting to change with Step in the Arena, and I think Daily Operation might be the one where like okay, like the sound is really going in a different direction for hip hop and whatnot. I definitely give Gangstar five mics on Moment of Truth. Nas Illmatic definitely deserve five mics. Stillmatic probably deserve five mics. I would give Infamous Mobb Deep five mics. Most of the five mic albums are in the 90s. I mean, when you go to top hip hop albums in the 90s, the list is ridiculous. Top hip hop albums in the 90s. 1 second here. Hip hop albums of the 90s. I don't want to see all the time. I mean, you got Nas Illmatic, Biggie Smalls, Ready to Die, Wu-Tang, Into the 36 Chambers, Dr. Dre, The Chronic, Only Built for Cuban Links, Black on Both Sides, Liquid Swords, which I think is the best Wu solo album, Infamous, my favorite album of all time, Low End Theory, Tribe, I mean, they were killing it back then, Midnight Marauders, that's another one, Equimini, Outkast, Reasonable Doubt came out in the 90s, Fear of a Black Planet, America's Most Wanted, The The Roots, Things Fall Apart, which I love. Amazing album. Far Side, Bizarre Ride to the Far Side, Me Against the World, Tupac, which I think is his best solo album. Pete Rock and CL Smooth, Mecca and the Soul Brothers. We got The Score, Fugees, which was a huge ass album. Um, really huge album, which Diamond D actually produced on there. We got Capital Punishment, Big Pun, Ice Cube, another record from him, Death Certificate, Life After Death, Notorious B.I.G., which I think is one of my top 5 albums of all time. Probably a flawless album. I would definitely give it no less than 4.5, probably 5 mics. Southern Playlist, Cadillac Music, classic, dope one. At least 4.5, probably maybe 5 mics. Outcast, another one, ATLiens, Outcast, that was really dope. De La Soul's Dead was actually really the first 5 mic album in The Source. When The Source came out, you got Nas, It Was Written, which I honestly, some people think it's blasphemy for me to say this, but I think Nas, It Was Written was actually better than Illmatic. I feel like Illmatic, he held back. He didn't come with that super duper hard stuff. It was just kind of more smooth, laid back, just straight lyrical massacre music. You got UGK, Riding Dirty, Iron Man, Ghostface, Goody Mob's Soul Food, Organized Confusion, Stress the Extinction Agenda, Slim Shady LP. I mean, the list goes on. Redman, What the Album, Enter the Stage, Black Moon, Most Def and Talib Kweli, Black Star, 93 to Infinity, Souls of Mischief, Gangstar, Moment of Truth, Lifestyles and Poor and Dangerous, Big L, Roots, Illadelph, Half-Life, Far Side, Lab, Cabin, California, Scarface, The Diary, Oh Dirty, Return to the 36 Chambers, and Diggable Planets. Blowout Comb. I mean, that's just some. So the 90s was definitely on a whole different level. Um, the sound hasn't evolved yet, you know. Best era music, at least for hip hop, in my opinion. I think the best era music probably is 70s soul. 70s R&B and soul is probably the best era music. Probably could throw in some 70s rock as well in there. Um, and 80s pop was a really good time when Michael Jackson and Prince. That was a really huge era. But yeah, man, I just think 80s is the sound is probably overrated. And I get it. You gotta recognize the people that came before you. That's why I interview rappers from the 80s. But I think their flows, their production, it was still early in the game. You gotta realize hip hop is only, I'm 46. Hip hop is like 51, so hip hop literally came out like, what was it? What did I say? 46, 51, 5 years before I was born. So hip hop really came out like 74, I think, in the Bronx, as they say. Yeah, Madonna and Whitney, yeah, they were huge back in the days too. Pop, 80s pop, 70s soul, 70s rock, probably some of the best eras of music. 90s hip hop was really great for the hip hop era. Even the West Coast was really popping in the 90s. East Coast was popping. A lot of Midwest started coming out more and more. But the sound evolved more. The styles evolved more. The regions evolved more. You gotta realize at first it was just really just New York rappers for a hot minute, and some West Coast rappers. And then you had, Texas rappers coming out. You had Midwest. You had A-Ball and MJG. They from Memphis, Tennessee area. You had artists coming out from Chicago later with Commons and Twisters, and then artists started coming out from Detroit. Artists started coming out from Philly. Artists started coming out from Boston and all other regions. And then when Outkast came out from Atlanta, and I think when Little John followed a little while after that and it came out with that sound, Atlanta just took over, the South took over, and now it's not even really It's not even really a region that's dominating because a lot of these rappers, they all sound like the same rappers from the same regions with the same exact sounds and the same exact flows. So you can't really tell where they from. The New York rappers sound like they from the South, and the Boston rappers, Chicago rappers, they all sound like they the trap or drill, or I guess what you could call the well, you got the emo rappers too, which I can't stand emo rap. It's so depressing. But it doesn't look like our guest is gonna come on. Um, I'm not gonna make any assumptions, but 5 mic albums in the hip hop from the 80s. Maybe Eric B and Rakim, but that's all I'm probably giving. I am gonna go back out of respect for Diamond D, go back and listen to this. It takes a nation of millions to hold us back. But he only said one. Now, all due respect, Diamond D only said one album from the 80s. Some of these guys are listed 4 or 5. I'm sorry. I'm inclined to take Diamond D's opinion over everybody else that comment. All due respect, I know everybody else that commented. John Jones, shouts out to you, Ryan, Minton, Sean B. I know everybody on here, right? But Zester Hair, I'm inclined to take Jermaine. I mean, I'm inclined to take Diamond D's word over pretty much everybody. And me and Kareem are in agreement that right now there really ain't no 5 mic albums from the 80s. It really ain't no 5 mic albums for the 80s. And not to say there's not a lot of classic albums from the 80s, but that's the thing. People got to realize the difference between these things. Just like Nas Illmatic wasn't technically a successful album. It didn't sell multi-platinum. I mean, let's look at the sales to this day. Nas Illmatic record sales. Let's see. To this day, it's only sold 2 million copies, man. This shit dropped in 96. It only went gold. It went gold back then. One of the album that's considered possibly the greatest of all time in hip hop only went gold. Mobb Deep Infamous only went gold at the time. And to me, that's the most flawless album ever. So just because the album is not successful as some other albums, it doesn't mean not Infamous sold 3 million. They sold more than Nas and they dropped the year after. So, you know, the Infamous achieved platinum status in the US and gold in the UK. So why this album didn't sell as much as Nelly, no way, no how would I put Nelly's Country Grammar over Mobb Deep's Infamous or Nas's Illmatic. Not when you play it from beginning to end. And don't get me wrong, Nelly had a lot of bangers. Nelly had a lot of hits. Nelly had a really, really good, really great career. I mean, the guy sold 10 million out the gate. But just because your album was super successful doesn't necessarily mean it's better than Nas Illmatic or Mobb Deep Infamous or Biggie Smalls Life After Death, even though that album did pretty well out the gate because Biggie had died. And even Wu-Tang 36 Chambers, I don't know how much that sold originally. And the quality was not even really that great. The recording and the mixes on it were compared to Sonic the year before, the most like crisp, clearest quality recording album of all times up to that point. Nobody had the quality that Dr. Dre had. And he set a bar on the standards of recording quality, and Nas set a bar and standards of album quality. Think about it. Nas didn't have a ton of hit records on Illmatic. His biggest hit record was with Lauryn Hill, probably, If I Ruled the World. So yeah, man. Don't shoot me, don't shoot the messenger, but 80s was not all that super great. And I got Who is this? What was the best hip hop album released in 1990? Who dropped this? My Album in Trust. Yeah. I'm not even familiar who this is. The parallel documentary, domestic. What is this? Yeah, definitely wasn't the best album in '91. I could tell you that much, dude. Could tell you that much. All right, fight week this week. For all you people that love combat sports, they got fight week BKFC Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you can watch it on Amazon Prime if you got Amazon Prime. Just go look up BKFC about 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and you'll see the link to stream it on Amazon Prime. Also, it's available for stream on the BKFC app if you got it, which is $7.99 a month. And they're on Fubo Sports as well. And it's gonna be a very stacked card, so I recommend tuning in. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the guests. I'm not gonna assume, but I will say this. This is the third unsigned female rapper that no-showed on the podcast. This is the third unsigned female rapper that no-showed on the podcast. All the other female rappers that I interviewed were actually artists who were established at one point, who had hit records, who had charting albums or charting singles. You know, you had Davina just recently. We had Lady Luck. We had one of the Conscious Daughters, CMG. We had Nonchalant, who had a really big record with 5 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, all them actually came on time and whatnot. But these unsigned female rappers, man, I don't know what it is, but this is the third time that no show on the podcast, and I haven't heard nothing from them. Like, I'm running late or nothing like that. So I don't know, man. It ain't looking good for the female rappers, man, going forward on this show. I can tell you that much. We about to wrap it up though, man, since they didn't show. I'm definitely gonna try to start implementing more topics and whatnot after the interviews and stuff like that. We got music reviews Saturday, probably 4 or 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tomorrow I got D-Wise from the Bums. I talked to him, so he said we good and whatnot. So expect that around 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And if y'all don't know, go look up the Bums. Elevation, Free My Mind. Dropped in the early 90s. Had a really dope single. Nice album. Some really, dope records on there as well. But I can't wait to get D-Wise from the Bums on here tomorrow, which I've been basically working on that interview for a while now. He had been said he'd do it, but sometimes timing is everything. You got to wait till people drop new singles, sometimes new projects, or they might make sure they're not doing shows. So we got D-Wise at the Bums tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We still got Gary Ramsey, July 17th, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And we still got Neovoy, July 18th, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Well, once again, appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure to go follow my man, Mr. Myrtle Beach, on TikTok and YouTube. You'll see, and Instagram as well. I told him he need to get up on Facebook too, man. You're losing out on some traffic and some clicks, man. But before I go, let's get into a quick Dizzle break, and we'll be right back.
Tropical drink.
Are we drinking? Me and my team, whenever we link up, they wanna we drink up. We sit down and relax and have few glasses when there's things to think about. Like I'm nice with the boss when I tend to the bars and I'm not talking drink ups. So tell the bartender that's tending the bar to please pass me a big cup up. And tell that waitress is waiting on us to put a little ice in it. Now watch the ice become weightless like the spaceships that I be sitting in. Now wait and listen, no, they're waiting for that tropical twist that'll tickle your taste buds. Now taste some. Yo, I insist it's the Dizzle.
That's right, really mean it. You could Dizzle too. Dizzle's a premium luxury liqueur mixed with agave tequila, cognac, and orange liquor mango mix. So your Dizzle on ice, and it's nice. Want to order your very own bottle or bottles? Go to dizzlebrand.com. Click on the front page. You'll see order online. Take you to Emilio's Beverage. Must be 21 and over. Shipping and handling is included. Also follow on Instagram at thedizzlebrand.com. All right, we about to wrap it up, man. Appreciate anybody to tune in. I just started doing Thursdays recently. I know a lot of people ain't used to me broadcasting live on Thursdays, but expect me more on Thursdays and probably more at the 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time more than anything. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. We about to wrap it up, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in for another episode of Live from Fayettenam. I'm the one and only Paul Masson. Peace, and I'm out.